until we could get a more permanent sign made, but Mom made me take it down. So I've taped my note up on the sliding closet door. Also, I sleep with the closet door partially open, so if there's a fire, I'll hopefully hear the commotion and get saved along with everyone else. I'm still getting used to New Warren, which is our new town. It's a funny mishmash of old, and I mean old, and new. Some of the houses date back to before the Revolutionary War. Others are huge and like mansions and all metal and glass. Others, like Uncle Ray's, are just medium or small, scattered in between all the rest. I think this explains Uncle Ray's street. He lives on a road filled with a neat row of 1- and 2-story houses, all with little yards. But then, right next to Uncle Ray's house, there's a dead end. And past that is the Old Town Junkyard. Apparently, it's old, like old, pre-cars old, and the town just kept filling it with stuff, and then realized how ugly and full it was, so they fenced it off and forgot about it. You can see it from my bedroom window, or more accurately, the window to the right of my closet. I can just make it out over the large red-brown wooden fence. It's so close that the giant oak tree in Uncle Ray's yard stretches out over it, like the branches were curious and wanted to see what was going on over there. I think Uncle Ray's so used to it, he almost forgot it was there. "Oh, right, the junkyard," he said when I asked about it. "The town's going to clean it up at some point. This house was a lot cheaper than other New Warren houses because of it. Just don't go in, and always wear shoes in the yard, and especially by the fence. People have been using the junkyard since way back in the day, and sometimes the ground shifts. I've found glass and old nails coming up in the dirt. So, shoes, always." Great, I thought. Another very safe feature of our new lives. But I kept the feeling inside. Tomorrow is my first day of school, which is another set of worries. It's October, which means I'll stick out. Everyone's already gotten to know each other and the building and the teachers and everything. Not to mention the fact that New Warren is a small town, so the other students have probably known each other for years and aren't looking for new friends. I know how that goes. For most of my life, that was me. Laura and I have been best friends since kindergarten, and nothing and no one could change that. That is until tomorrow when I start at New Warren Middle School and she goes back to Ridgemont Intermediary, almost 2 hours away in a town where we don't have a house anymore. Everything is laid out for tomorrow. I have my backpack, my number 2 pencils, and a ballpoint pen that I found under Uncle Ray's couch, which he said I could keep. Uncle Ray isn't like any other relative I have. I'm still trying to figure him out. On the one hand, everything he's doing for us is really nice. I'm guessing most adults wouldn't be totally fine about 3 new people suddenly moving into their house, especially when one of them doesn't come out of her room a ton, and another is a 5-year-old who either talks nonstop or can be so shy she refuses to say a word depending on her mood. And then, of course, when the third is me, posting signs to firefighters. But on the other hand, Uncle Ray is a bit strange. He calls himself an aging Chinese hippie, and his house kind of looks it. It's crammed to the ceilings with random things, old posters, speakers, cookie tins full of guitar picks. He's also obsessed with vegetables after a recent health scare, so his kitchen is stuffed with weird roots and